Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and I am here today to do our third card in the Jar of Haunts series. And this again is a voiceover. All three of these videos I did not have my voice recorded for some reason, so I am doing voiceovers, and this is very odd for me. So pardon me if it's kind of strange, but I am picking out the stamp that I want, and it looks like I'm picking out the jar. I have actually forgotten which card this is. And I'm going to die cut this out, I believe, with one of the die cuts. Doing a voiceover is way different from just talking while you're doing it. So it's kind of funny to do it this way, in my opinion. And if I had done it right away, it would have been a little better. But because I didn't, and I didn't realize, I made these over 2 weeks ago, and I didn't realize that I didn't have good audio, so I am redoing them now, and I have forgotten exactly what I was doing and what I said and all of that. So, pardon me. My throat is scratchy today. So, looks like I'm cleaning it up and putting up my stamp. And I'm pulling out a sentiment or I think I might be pulling out a jar topper. Yes. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember which one I used on this card. Is it the eyeballs, I think? Or is it blood running down? I'm pretty sure it's the eyeballs on this card. You can't see that photopolymer stamp, can you? So here I go, stamping it right on top before I cut it out so that it'll all be cut out together. I love the clear stamps because you can see exactly where you're stamping. I don't know what I'm thinking about here. Either I didn't like it. Am I moving? Is it stuck? This is weird. Oh, there, now I'm moving. Oh, that was weird. My hand wasn't moving. I guess I didn't like it. So I'm doing it again. So I was thinking, I suppose. Sometimes that takes all of my energy. I can't even move. So here we go. Stamping it. Beautiful. Now I'm cleaning it with my scrubber. One side's wet, one side's dry. You just need to remember which is which. And it cleans your stamp up so you can clean them as you go, which is a very good habit to get into. Now I'm going back in, I think, with the eyeballs. I don't think I placed it in a very good spot last time. I think I didn't like that I left an area on the jar or something like that. Excuse me. Yes, now I can see that those are indeed the eyeballs. And just putting that away after cleaning it. Am I getting something else? Oh, I'm getting a sentiment, I think. But there's no way I could read that from here on the clear stamps. Oh, and I think I'm going to go off the page, so I wanted to use a background. So I'm getting a different color. This looks like real red. And this is the blood. Oh, and I think I'm just outlining the top of the card front or the inside of the card. I don't remember exactly where I put this. It's cute though. The stamps that they have are really cute. Putting that one away. And am I gonna do another one? I don't know. I don't think so. I know this isn't like my usual card, so I apologize. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I can see the card that I made for Wednesday is up there in the top middle of the screen with the stripes. And I'm taking my big shot and I'm going to punch out or die cut out the jar. Well, I'm finding which one to get. And then, so you put your paper down, then you put your die cut on top of it. Sometimes it's nice to have a post-it note or something hold it on there if you need to. Then you put the top on, and then you wheel it on through. And you might hear some crackling and cracks, and that's perfectly fine. And I like to wheel it forwards and then backwards. Really just one time is enough, but I mean it has to come back anyway, so why not just run it through? Then I'm getting my die cut. I do love die cuts. They're awfully fun. They have so many different choices. So there's my card, or my jar with the eyeballs in it. And I'm thinking, what do I want to do here? So there's blood on the top of the card front, and then there's the eyeballs in the jar. Kind of reminds me of Silence of the Lambs. Now I'm using the Halloween designer series paper, which is gorgeous, by the way. Of course, I've been hoarding the ones that have the foiling on them for whatever reason. I pulled out this paper that has the haunted houses on one side. I do love that our designer series paper is two-sided, and both sides are usually something pretty. So now I'm just cutting this down to the size that I want, and I'm thinking it's 4 by 5 1/4, but I'm not sure if I'm filling up the whole page. I don't know what I'm doing here. Maybe I'm just filling up a little bit, so I just wanted to get a couple houses. I don't remember. I'll know when you know, I guess. Oh, and then one side is bricks. That's pretty cool. So I am cutting out a house or two. Oh, look at me. And then I'm going to use the bricks on the other side. Very nice, very nice. And then this seems to be a nice spot for the jar, so very spooky. Putting the bricks down first so then I can layer the house over the bricks. And I'm using my ATG gun, which you guys would use your snail adhesive. I'm just using my ATG, which is basically snail. It's just in a larger quantity because I use so much of it. And I wonder if I'm going to use dimensionals, or it seems like I wanted something to separate those two. That line, I don't know. It was kind of a stark line. So I think that's what I'm using this for. So I just cut off maybe half an inch or quarter of an inch. And I'm going to put that up there. Yeah, that looks cute. I'm taking a drink. Maybe that will help my throat. So now what am I doing? Just thinking. I don't think I've colored the eyes yet. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm coloring the blood. And I'm using a Copic marker, which is an alcohol-based marker, which is kind of nice because you can do a lot of blending with those. Some people are super good at coloring. I'm better than I used to be, but not as good as I will be. So I'm coloring in this blood. Blood. Just coloring away. I think most of this, not most of this, but I think a lot of this next part is just me coloring. Because I remember coloring the eyeballs too and trying to find different colors. Just coloring away. I'm sorry I don't know the names of those colors that I'm using, but they were the Stampin' markers. And those are good markers. They have a brush tip and then a point tip. I'm thinking of getting the entire set. We have that for $110, which is way too much for the markers. But if you spend or have a party that's $450 or more, you can get them for half off because you can pick anything for half off. And I think I'm going to have a party that will be that big to enter here soon, and I'm going to use my points, or not my points, but use my reward to get myself those markers, I think. That's what I'm thinking right now. It includes every color we have minus the end colors, and I actually already have the end colors. And then I have some of the other markers, but some of them are older. I haven't used all of them for a while. And some of them have retired. I don't know what that color is. So now I'm thinking about how I want to adhere that to the card front, I think. Oh, nope, I'm still thinking I want to color. I'm giving the jar itself a little bit of something something so it's not stark white. I think if I would have used gray on that too, it would have been nice, like maybe smoky slate or something like that. Or I could just do it this way and color a little bit. That's fun too. Oh, I'm using my white. I'm like, what am I doing? Sometimes to get those white Signo pins to work, if you rub it on your finger, it seems to get the ink flowing. I don't know why, but somebody taught me that trick and it does work. So I try to do that. So I think I'm probably just cleaning up some of where I colored in his irises and pupils and whatever, just trying to make it so it looked a little more like eyes. Something that would be cute too, I just now thought of, would be to put some clear coat over it. Oh, what's that called? That glossy accents. Um, that would be kind of cool over the eyeballs. I'm just kind of touching some of them to give them the color that I want. I think I got some of that white on there, so I was trying to get that off of the alcohol marker. These silences are very weird. They're kind of long when you're on this side. I thought I used one of these for one of these cards. I actually thought I used it on the last card, but I'm glad I used it on this one. It's called an action wobble. These you can get at actionwobble.com, and there's a base and then there's a top. And you just put that thing on the card and it makes it wobble. I'll show you here in just a second. It is really, these are really fun. They used to be all the rage a few years ago, and then of course I hoarded some, and so I still have some, which I'm glad. I like them. And I use them very sparingly. So it's got like double-sided tape on each side, or maybe just single-sided tape, but you just pull off the sticky stuff, or you pull off the backing to reveal the sticky stuff. And in between the two, sandwiched between the two sticky things, is like a little plastic spring that will make whatever's attached to it do a little shake, do a little action wobble. So here we go. I'm just making sure it's adhered tight, because if it's not, it'll fall off. And that'd be a womp, womp, womp. There we go. See it? Shake, shake, shake. Isn't that fun? Oh, they're so cute. I can't open the card. There we go. So there's the inside. Nothing special. But the outside has something special, so that's cool. Yay! I like to watch it. Well, thank you guys.